go ahead.
Open up the Topsham Planning Board this evening. If you would please take the roll call.
Don Span,
Present.
Carrie Bickford,
Present.
Ronald Bisson,
Present.
Larry Grand,
He is excused.
Tim Denham,
Present.
Scott Libby,
He's excused.
Andrew Muncy.
Here.
Okay, just Fran and Libby excused.
Okay, great, thank you. And you two know each other?
No,
No, hi there.
Jerry?
Nice to meet you.
I'm not usually late, but it's all right. Nice to meet you.
No worries, right? So,
I'll always remember my first meeting was. the one that
Carrie
you were
was late.
The one
But
time you
you
were
saved the
late.
day.
That's right,
so anyway, I want to welcome aboard Tim, or welcome back aboard.
Welcome back, yeah, thanks.
To the planning board, so. All right, the next item is approval of our minutes for the June 22nd, 2023 meeting. Do we have a motion?
I make a motion that we accept the minutes
Okay, do we have
as presented.
a second?
Second.
All right, any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? All right, and abstention, all right. Thank you. Okay, the next item is a public hearing. Main Drilling and Blasting has submitted a blasting permit to remove 3,000 cubic yards at 169 Topsham Fair Mall Road, Market Basket, tax map R05, lot 21D-10. So if one of you or whoever's going to do the presentation, please step forward. Give us your name.
Ian Messier with Brooker Construction. We hired Main Drilling and Blasting as a subcontractor for the Market Basket ledge. Assume you all have seen the application that was submitted, the ledge that we're looking at, just to provide a brief overview. Main Drilling has provided a map, but this is the proposed store that you can see going up right now. The ledge is the majority of it within the town right away and along the edge of the site near the future roundabout. Included in that yardage, which I wanted to discuss tonight, we've uncovered some ledge on the opposite side of the street as well this week as we started constructing the roundabout. So we inflated our yardage figuring we would. If you look at the site, we've done enough test bits there. It's all ledge over there. And we'll probably end up trying to blast a little bit back from the rotary so that when someone develops this site, they're not blasting near the brand new rotary as well. So should be pretty straightforward. Talk to all the utilities, Topsham Sewer, Topsham Water District as far as working around their utility infrastructure. And I'll turn it over for the more specific information to Nick Andrews.
I'm Nick Andrews with Maine Drilling and Blasting. As Ian said, we're looking at that area to remove the ledge with the roundabout. I have a little bit of a bigger map than we submitted with the blast plan, just a little blown up picture of the blast area with some distances. Wanna look at that? Same thing, it's just blown up
Yeah,
from the
maybe
blast
just pass
plan.
it around.
Thank you. It's also included in your application.
Right, yeah, that's just a little bigger version, a little easier to see.
So I guess just while we're on that, essentially, what would you say, or what are you the closest to as far as any residential?
Residential would be to the south of that, where the closest would be the Petco, Dick's Sporting Goods and Home Depot as commercial buildings. We're still have a pretty good distance away, I think 600-700 feet from the actual blast area to those structures. And then some existing utilities.
Residential probably.
Yeah, residential is 1,000+ feet.
Yeah, you can see some of the
Yeah, in the bottom.
events. So this would be between 8 AM and 5 PM.
Correct.
And you sent out all the notifications to abutters and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we'll send out a written notification. I should have one by now.
All right. Anything else from your perspective you want to present?
No, just if you have any questions or,
So, anyone on the board have questions?
Is this like a one-day thing or?
no, it'll be probably, 2 weeks, to be safe, right around about 2 weeks,
Any
plus or minus.
approximate blasts per day?
Usually it's a little slower when we get going. Just we open it up the furthest point away from everything. As far away from everything as we can to get it opened up and then work more towards the mass of it. So generally, you know, you're a couple times a day up to maybe 4 or 5 times a day, depending on the size.
And you're still estimating, even with the additional you found, about 30 blasts?
Roughly, yeah.
All right. Any, Tim, do you have any questions? No. All right, Andre? Yeah, we should report. as refused.
Used himself.
Okay. Do you have anything else for the board before I open up the public hearing?
The last thing we had was the 10 calendar days in the newspaper for an ad. Part of your ordinance. With that, so that would be starting after today, I'm assuming, or would we be able to get in there sooner or?
What, we were talking about that earlier in a sense of just would help expedite the road closure if we could do a different notification separately versus waiting the 10 days in the newspaper where, you know, generally speaking, most people nowadays find their news elsewhere. So if there's a way to
Yeah.
expedite that 10 days so we could get started next week, it would help.
Understand,
No,
but
it's not.
you're, at least you said in the application, you're not requesting a waiver.
Yeah,
And I honestly don't think anyone on the board can, you know, waiver a requirement like that,
okay,
right?
that's fine. Just wanted to bring it up and ask.
I think that if that's what we've told the public we're doing, then we need to honor
Yep,
That's fine.
that, right? So, okay,
Which means they have to have 10 days worth of newspaper ads.
well, whatever the requirement is.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Not sure if the exact.
it's just.
I'm not sure it's 10 days or one
notification.
notification, but 10 days.
Running 10 days. No,
I don't know that it's run every day. I think it just is a notification, but I don't know.
10 days from today or,
I don't know exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
curious. That's something we should think about though, going forward, because I don't read the newspaper anymore. I don't know.
I get that.
Yeah, okay.
We're not gonna,
No, I get it.
we're not gonna do the technology shift with this
Right,
public
right.
hearing, right? And my only thought would have been is to maybe have staff review it before you come to the board and make a recommendation to us rather than ask the board to decide this evening, right? And I'm not being critical of this thing.
Nope, that's noted. It does say it's 10 days prior to blasting commencement.
Okay, anything else here? You guys have anything else? All right, we have anybody? Or do not? Okay. Open for any public comments, questions, concerns, anything anybody would like to bring up? We have no one on Zoom, so you can note that, I guess. Once again, any questions, comments, concerns? Being public hearing. Back to the board.
Make a motion that we approve the blasting permit.
Second,
Okay, and you want to include the draft findings of facts? I think there is a pattern motion in here, if you'd like. Oh. Okay, to read that.
Sorry, maybe someone else can make that motion then if I don't have that. Motion approved that the market basket blasting permit application is in compliance with the standards in the blasting ordinance, chapter 85 is set forth in the findings of fact on pages 2 to 4 in the memo of the planning board Sky, Salini, Salati, town planner dated July 13th, 2023, and the following conditions of approval. Do you want me to read that, Chairman? The list of conditions?
I can just say 1 to 4.
Yeah,
Yeah, wonderful.
okay,
Good, yeah.
I think we're good. So do we have a second? All right, do we have any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? All right, and one, opposed. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
So. Who would like to make a motion to adjourn?
Question.
Yeah, I just want to make sure, as far as the clarification goes, do I need to submit, or we submit anything separately to include the area on the other side of the roundabout? I know the application is based on yardage and not.
It is yardage. I think it would be good to add that.
Okay,
right to the
just for,
package. So-
yeah, just for the
So
record.
it's covered in the blasting permit,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
maybe we should
A friendly amendments.
amendment and basically before we adjourn to include one other condition, which would be to add that.
Okay.
All right.
And
So,
send that-
I'll
second,
then second the amendment.
vote on the amendment. All right, and then now that it's
Motion
amended,
to
let's,
adjourn.
no, let's vote on the full thing. as
Oh,
amended,
again,
Right,
okay.
So moved.
all right, okay, good.
Motion to adjourn.
All right, we have a second. All right, all in favor?